Hello students, welcome back to my lecture series on human resource management. Previously, we have covered topics like human resource development, induction, orientation and training. Today, we are going to discuss performance management and appraisal. This topic will be covered in multiple sessions. So let's begin with part 1. Performance management is a systematic practice followed in the organization that helps employees to realize their full potential while helping management and HR to get the most out of the workplace. Performance management basically is systematic practice for providing feedback to the employees on their performance against the organization's standards. Whereas performance appraisal is individuals' evaluation using various tools to understand the performance level and scope for future development. In today's session, we are going to look at objectives, characteristics, and advantages of performance appraisal. A quote by Michael Heberman, co-founder Omega HR Solutions. He says, people cannot improve if they are not receiving feedback and are not allowed to make corrections. And hence, the objectives of the performance appraisals need to be aligned on the same lines. Performance appraisals are used for an employee's development. It helps the management to make decisions regarding promotion, job transfers, and termination. This systematic approach also gives employees an insight into their current capabilities, whether they have scope to learn and grow. Performance appraisals can be done with the following objectives in mind. The first objective is to maintain records in order to determine compensation packages, wage structure, salaries, etc. To identify the strengths and weaknesses of employees, to place right men on right job, to maintain and assess the potential present in people for further growth and development. It also helps providing a feedback to employees regarding their performance and related status. It serves as a basis for influencing work habits of the employees. And it also helps to review and retain the promotional and other training programs of an organization. Which leads us now to understand the characteristics of performance appraisal. When you are trying to adopt an effective appraisal system for your company, there are certain factors that we need to keep in mind. The first one is clear objective. Employee performance appraisals should have a clear goal. There must be a predefined set of factors to evaluate employees based on their skill sets, which obviously must be clear what the managers aim to get out of these appraisals. Well-defined performance criteria. Employees must have a clear idea of what they are being evaluated. Good appraisal systems have a set of procedures and standards for the performance of each individual. For instance, a fresh graduate cannot be evaluated against someone with years of experience. The third characteristic is accuracy and reliability in results. An effective performance appraisal also helps a company to make clear, data-driven and informed decision. The data or a result of any appraisal must be reliable and valid. and they must be presented in an unambiguous manner. Accurate insights will also help a company gain the trust of its employees. Since the result of each performance appraisal is shared with employees to make them understand where are they, what is the current status. The fourth characteristic is time saving appraisal system. A good appraisal system is one of that saves time as well as cost. Also, this helps a company to get the maximum benefit. Instead of wasting all their time on management tasks or managerial tasks, HR personnel could focus on other important jobs. Your appraisal system should also be able to give feedback. All modern appraisal systems have done away with the annual performance review model. Instead, model has been replaced with a system wherein managers give continuous feedback. It helps the employees to fill in their weaknesses from the start and improve upon them at right time. There is no point you informing your employees where they lack at the end of the year, where they have enough scope throughout the year to look at their performance and improve. Next characteristic is you need to be able to focus on what is important, and it should be able to help you match your goals. A good appraisal system evaluates employees on various factors. However, an employee's work performance and competency are of utmost importance. Subjective factors such as personal behavior, attitude, or personality come secondary to an employee's skill set. It should be designed according to the functioning of your company. For instance, if you are using 360-degree feedback approach, feedback should be taken from only those who have worked closely with an employee over time. It's good to practice to be innovative with appraisals so they match your company's working policies. Elon Musk, CEO of Tesla Motors, says it's important to have a feedback loop where you are constantly thinking about what you have done and how you could be doing it better. On these lines, let us understand the advantages of having performance appraisal system in place. It is said that performance appraisal is an investment for the company which can be justified by following advantages. The first one is promotion. Performance appraisal helps the supervisors to chalk out the promotion programs for efficient employees. In this regard, you can bifurcate efficient and inefficient workers, and inefficient workers can be trained or demoted in case. If not such strict action, at least the efficient employees get motivated since their work gets noticed, appreciated, and valued by the company. The next one is compensation. Performance appraisal helps in designing compensation packages for employees. Merit rating is possible through performance appraisal. It tries to give worth to a performance. Compensation packages, which include bonus, high salary rates, extra benefit, allowances, and prerequisites, are dependent on performance appraisal. And here, the criteria should be merit than the seniority. Employee development also is one of the advantages of having performance appraisal in place. This helps the supervisors to frame training programs and policies for their employees. Appraisal also helps to analyze the strengths and weaknesses of the employees, which can actually guide the supervisor to design new jobs for efficient employees and also cover up for the weaknesses of some of the employees. Communication. Communication is equally important in the organization for having any kind of appraisal system. In fact, appraisal system sets a great communication and effective communication between employees and employers. Through performance appraisal, communication can be sought for the following ways. Through performance appraisal, the employees can understand and accept skills of subordinate. Subordinates can also understand and create a trust and confidence in superiors. It also helps in maintaining cordial and uh, congenial labor management relationship. It develops the spirit of work and boosts the employee morale. With this, you actually can say that performance appraisal kind of validates your selection. Supervisors come to know the validity and thereby strengths and weaknesses of selection procedure. Future changes can be implemented through the performance appraisal since it also throws light on your selection process. The next is motivation. Performance appraisals serve as a very good motivational tool. Through evaluating your employee's performance, a person's efficiency can be determined if the targets are achieved. This very well motivates a person for a better job and helps him improve his performance in the future. Here we come to an end of the session. Hope you all learned the meaning, objective, characteristics, and advantages of performance appraisal system. Students need to attempt a quiz on this session for which the link is given in the description. Thank you for attending the session. Feel free to get in touch with me in case of any queries. Stay home and stay safe.